Linda Talley Smith probably rings a bell.
She is the Commonwealth's attorney who is under a criminal investigation into her actions during and after David Dooley's murder trial.
And she's now running for re-election despite calls for her to resign.
Now, in her first television interview, Talley Smith and her opponent, attorney Lewis Kelly, exclusively both speak to the 9 on Your Side's I-Team about the controversy surrounding their race.
Do you understand why there may be a trust issue here with some people in regard to you?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't discount the fact that people have a right to have lost respect for me because of personal mistakes, because of personal missteps that I've made. But I have not done anything wrong professionally.
Those personal mistakes are an affair Linda Talley Smith had with former Boone County Sheriff's Detective Bruce McVeigh after a jury found David Dooley guilty in 2014 of murdering his co-worker Michelle Mockbee. McVeigh was the lead detective on the case. Talley Smith was the prosecutor. She's now running for re-election as Boone and Gallatin County Commonwealth's attorney against attorney Lewis Kelly. She's also under criminal investigation by the state.
Can you give her a pass on that?
On her personal life? Sure. I don't, this to me is not about her personal life. If you've seen any of the materials that my campaign has released, I'm not really focusing on her personal life. I'm more concerned with what I feel are issues that relate directly to the office and to the public trust.
Those issues are related to a piece of surveillance video showing an unknown man near the warehouse where Michelle Mockbee was killed in 2012. Talley Smith's former law clerk, Nick Ramler, discovered the video existed in 2016 in a series of text messages and emails between Talley Smith and Detective McVeigh that Talley Smith had saved on an office computer.
Had the law clerk not sent this flash drive to the Attorney General's office, we don't know about this.
After Talley Smith fired Ramler for poor work performance, he gave the documents to his attorney, Steve Wolnizek. Wolnizek handed them over to the Attorney General's office, questioning if David Dooley got a fair trial. Talley Smith has sued Ramler, and Ramler fired back with a whistleblower lawsuit against her.
I cannot stress the importance enough of the fact that Nick Ramler stole this stuff from my office on March the 3rd of 2016. He showed it to 4 licensed practicing attorneys, and they told him to do nothing with it. It wasn't until I had to sit him down to talk to him about his job performance that it became clear that he had an agenda.
Talley Smith denies she withheld the video from Dooley's defense team. A judge did grant Dooley a new trial, but also ruled Talley Smith's office didn't intentionally withhold the video.
It's troubling because it makes you wonder, does she recognize what she did in there was wrong, and is it likely to happen again, or has it happened in the past?
Can you, with 100% certainty, assure the public that no other cases are tainted because of your behavior or anything you've done?
Absolutely not because of anything that I've done whatsoever. I understand people's concerns from the communications.
Talley Smith first ran as a Republican for Commonwealth's attorney in 2000. She ran unopposed in 2006 and 2012. She tells the I-Team her career mission is fighting for justice for victims.
Don't get to hug or kiss my kids. Good night.
I've worked way too hard for way too long to give in to bullies and walk away from one of the most respected offices in the state that I've built from the ground up from the time that I started as Commonwealth's attorney in 2000.
Kelly, who's also a Republican, tells me he rejects being called a bully. He thinks Talley Smith should resign and drop out of the election. He's currently in private practice and spent 3 years working in the Boone County Attorney's office under Bob Neese, who's also called for Talley Smith to resign.
Between the two of us, I think I'm the best candidate because of my experience, and I think I can maintain the public trust. Unfortunately, I just don't think Linda can anymore.
Talley Smith wants closure on the year-long criminal case in light of the upcoming election.
There's no reason why it shouldn't be wrapped up at this point in time. Again, I'm not criticizing because I recognize the limitations, but it would sure clear up a lot of things for a lot of people.
The state has no timeline for wrapping up the investigation into Linda Talley Smith. The special prosecutor assigned to it sent a letter to the Attorney General's office in December saying at that point in time he had found no criminal wrongdoing on Talley Smith's part. Kentucky's primary is May 22nd. Hillary Lake, 9 on your side.
You can head on over to WCPO.com right now to watch more of Hillary's interview with Commonwealth's attorney Linda Talley Smith. Meanwhile, this man